the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Orlando Magic at Amway Center. Well, for Orlando, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative.
Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker, and it's Batum in at the 3 spot. Freak kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Freak. Nailed from three-point land. Freak's got himself on the board with 3 there. And certainly Freak has established himself as one of the up-and-coming stars. He'll be going up against others in the Rising Stars game.
Yeah, exciting to see all the young talent on the same floor during All-Star Weekend. And Freak and others making sure the NBA keeps that pipeline of stars full.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against Indiana.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And that one's good. Oladipo's got his first points in this one. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Outside, Walker, picked by Zeller. Pass to Batum. And there's the feed to Lamb. 5 to shoot. Screen by Jefferson. Shot off the screen, and that one's good.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here's Freak. That 3 off the mark. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lamb with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Screen by Jefferson. Outside, Batum. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Now it's in it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
He talked a little bit about their defensive mindset, saying essentially that they're willing to sacrifice a little bit of space on the interior if it allows them to stay tight on their outside shooters. He said, listen, it's no secret they like to attack you from long range. That's what we're looking to stop tonight.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that 3-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the 3-point line.
Here's Jefferson after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Here's Walker. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Freak dishes to Harris. To the inside. Freak. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Walker with it. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Zeller against Gordon. Zeller passes to Walker. From deep. That's good. Walker's got 5 now. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Freak. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Lakers. Here's Vucevic, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Walker. He has 5. Screen by Jefferson. And Zeller kicks to Jefferson. Drains it from 17 feet out.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, mid-range J is almost a given.
And it's Freak missing. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Jefferson. The 11-footer. Another shot, and the layup good by Batum.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot, a great shot. Let the game come to you. Forcing the issue too much.
One, Nikola Vucevic.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better.
The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to Los Angeles.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know the frustrating part, guys, that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Terrell Wright. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. Watson dishes to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. That's good. And it's 6 points for Vucevic.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Hornets trail by 12. Pick by Zeller. Lin kicks to Lamb. The basket good off the assist from Lin. And that's now 6 points for Lamb.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Here's Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, we've seen some good numbers for Freak. 9 points and a steal.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Lin the pass to Zeller. Lamb dishes to Lin. Feeds to Lamb. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Nikola Vucevic. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. First in field goal percentage. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. Been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Can't get it to fall.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pick by Zeller. Over in the corner, Batum. All sorts of time. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure you appreciate it.
No good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Outside, Lin. Batum against Vucevic. Outside, Lin tries it from the top of the key. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from right. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Watson kicks to Gordon. Webb dishes to Freak. Nice move. Basket is good. The assist from Webb. And that's 13 points for Freak.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Orlando leading by 8. Watson kicks to Webb. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that one's good. Freak.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Lamb kicks to Lin. Picked by Zeller. Lin the pass to Lamb. To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Vucevic. Freak dishes to Gordon. Great D that time from Batum.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers seemed to be struggling. He chipped in his share of points, and he also was creating for others by getting the ball in a position to score it. Just a poor shooting performance from him as he never got it going, missing shot after shot. He'll look to right the ship in this one, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. What do you think held him back?
You know, he certainly didn't seem to have the same level of energy that we're accustomed to seeing. I mean, he just looked a bit fatigued out there.
Yep, mentally and physically. I mean, it wasn't just he was a step slow. He also seemed to get down on himself and lose his energy and enthusiasm and confidence. He needs to find a spark here tonight.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you.
The Horses just need to take it a game. Hornets trail by 21. Outside, Walker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Walker's got 13.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. As though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Magic have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season. And rightfully so.
Vucevic checked in for Dwayne Dedman.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
1:09 left in the first half of basketball. Lin against Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Aminu. It's hauled in by the Magic.
That'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Hornets have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. There's a good screen. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. He kicks to Aminu. Tries from 10. It's hauled in by Harris. Magic leading by 23. Here's Freak. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Outside, Walker. Floats one. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Kemba Walker hits them both. Orlando's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And Freak throws it down.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And the pass to Jefferson. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Orlando out in front, just dominating this one. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I've had success here.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Orlando. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. And it's Freak in at the one. The Hornets have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. Magic shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in.
Move the ball. Stick it to the line.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Walker. The dish now to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And it's Freak missing. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
This has not been a pretty picture. I certainly expected a better game than what we've gotten so far.
Batum wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Harris outside. Oladipo outside. Goes up on the block, and that is good. That's now 26 points for Freak.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And Zeller kicks to Walker. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Freak. A three-pointer off the mark.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Lamb passes to Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Oladipo. Over in the corner, Lamb. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
To the wing right side. Here's Vucevic. Rebounded by Lamb.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Jefferson setting the pick for Lamb. Screen by Jefferson. Lamb with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. Excellent use of the screen that time. And that's 12 points for Al Jefferson.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Gordon dishes to Freak. The stupendous finish in track. Freak's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. Number 1, Victor Oladipo.
Well, when he's on the court, it's like having a second point guard out there. I mean, and in fact, his passing ability oftentimes rivals or surpasses some of the best point guards in our league.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to call him a true two-guard because of how often their offense runs through him. Maybe he's more like a 1.5 guard.
Freak pitch to Oladipo. Fires for 3, and the shot is good. Oladipo's got 10 points in the game.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And that one's good. 20 points now in the game for Walker.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Freak with it, working on Walker. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basket.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
Wright sets a screen. Shot, high post. Again, the Hornets score.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Vucevic with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Magic have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
At the line, shooting 2.
And the first one drops. C.J. Watson. He's checked in for Oladipo. And Gordon drops them both. Now Walker, he's got 20. Over in the corner, Batum. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Outside, Walker shoots from the elbow, and the shot falls short this time.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
And it's good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Gordon against Wright. To halt the run, and it's good on the way in. Wright's got 8 points. Orlando's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc.
Move the ball.
And here's Freak. He's got 34. Out left to the wing. Here's Webb. Hornets with the rebound. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Aaron Gordon has the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and